Why are you acting so goofy? Yeah. First thing, I'm trying to work, trying to do some stuff. I want to eat some food. You can't have the food. Is that what you're doing? Hey, it's Levi, Member Solutions, and over here with Villain Support. I understand that there's stuff in front of you. This is Frodo. She's acting a goof. You're acting a goof. What you doing acting so goofy today, huh? Oh. You want to act a goof? You can go. You can be. I have a chair for you. Screaming Dragon. Hey, Levi Markin, how you doing? I just went live immediately. You're not gonna like those notifications are gonna take some time to come through. I went live right away. Because I did physical therapy, and I tend to skip lunch or have a slightly later breakfast, and then I'll have a earlier dinner on physical therapy days. Because as soon as I get done with physical therapy, we go and we get some Subway, and we got some Subway, but we got something else as well, so I'm gonna eat that instead. I only had a couple bites of that, but that way, if I get hungry, I have some Subway. You goof! You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, you goof. What is with you? Oh. You're gonna, yeah. You goofball. You're a goofball. Ah! Oh. What are you doing? Not for you. Not for you. This is tea. You can't have this. Dessert is melon bread. So we got some pork. I guess you want some pork? You want a piece of pork? Can you smell the pork? Is that why you acting a goof? I can give you, like, the way it's made, I can give you a piece of pork, a tiny one, but it's salty. Not good for you. You're too old. Yeah, you're too old to have too much salt. Yeah, I don't care what you feel, how you feel about it. You're too old to have so much salt. Ah! Oh! I'm doing okay, Willie Dragon. Oh my goodness. We were working on the script a little bit, me and Chris, and we've changed the time. Oh! Don't think I know what you weren't trying to do. Oh. You're such a goof today. So we've got the pork, rice, and pancetta. Have you guys eaten? Have you hydrated? Have you taken your meds? I have taken my meds. I'm about to hydrate a little bit more. This is just a goofball. Give me a tiny piece. I can give you a tiny piece. Tiny. Okay, maybe not that piece. What about this? We don't eat on here. We don't eat on here. Come on. I know you want it. She's such a picky cat. You're not supposed to eat on there. See, that's why we don't eat on there. All right, you're gonna have to come. Come on. Stop being so goofy. First 5 minutes of the stream was my cat just being a goof. Goofball. Cats were worshipped as God in ancient Egypt, and they've never forgotten about that. And she's gonna get done with that. You did not. You know you want it. You were just eating it. No one else can eat it now. I swear to God, if you come back up here and you beg for more food, I swear, you picky bitch. Tea. Lovely tea. Daddy. You did not just walk away from that. Yes, what's up? I'm live, by the way. Can you pause it real quick? I can mute it. My kiddo's having issues. Sorry, I was talking with my kiddo. He's having issues with Roblox, with their age verification thing. That's what we were having a conversation about. What's up? Mute again. Okay, mute again. Got to mute it again, everyone. All right. Sorry, everyone. I'm back. How y'all doing? Oh, and oh, I love you too. My head's a little cold. Has Arrow from Twilight been considered? So, as I might explore the whole Hellsing versus Twilight thing down the road. What now? Max. I don't know where he's at. Just put it in the capsule, and whoever takes it takes it. No, it's Max. It's gone. We're gonna eat some food, some drink, and then I'll go over the script with you guys. What we changed so far. We've made some changes. We've talked about possibly making some changes. Use the whole bean. You can reuse the bean afterwards. What you can do is cut the bean open, scrape it out, and then use the scrape, and it will produce vanilla extract just fine. But if you want it to be stronger, faster, use the whole bean itself after cutting it. And you can still like take those out and use it. But it's cheaper to open your vanilla bean up, scrape out the vanilla that's in there, use that vanilla for something else, and use the bean discard for your extract. I'm having some pancetta, which is the noodles here, rice, and leche, crispy pork. Tired today. I could use a nap, technically speaking. We might, if Chris is feeling up to it, we might go live tonight later on in. Also, kind of depends on like if I'm still streaming and he just decides to jump in, I guess. I don't think he will, but I don't know. Why am I getting a bunch of text now? I have no idea what is going on here. I have getting messages after message. Anyways, the wife is away for a week, and admittedly, I'm struggling to cook on your own without almost burning the house down. Do you want some meals that you don't ever have to turn the oven on? Do you have a microwave? It'll take like 30 minutes. Oh, I would too. You have air conditioning? Oh, I'll go to your place if we ever go to the UK. You're getting invaded by both of us if we go to the UK. I mean, realistically, I'd probably be fine though. I deal with 100+ degree weather on average. The big thing is like in the UK, it's just fucking like a swamp. I'm used to that too, but like if I can be comfortable, I'd rather be comfortable. I'll help you out in a minute. Let me. Misconception here. I'll tell you what, I'll trade your Irish damp year round for Utah weather as a whole. In the same day, it can go from being 100 degrees to 20 degrees. That's a thing that has happened. So, but no, air conditionings are not standard. You have to buy them. It's just that most people like air conditioners are cheap. We can buy them cheap with quotation marks. Like a really good one's going to cost you like $500-600, but you can get one for a room for like 100. And what a lot of people will do will just like place one in each room, or they'll get a central air conditioning. But central air is not common at all. This is in my 39 years of life. This house that I moved into that you all helped me get into is the first time I ever had in a house central air conditioning. First time. I'd never experienced central air conditioning before. I've experienced having a swamp cooler throughout the house. It's not bad, but it's a swamp cooler. And for those of you who don't know what a swamp cooler is, an evaporative cooler. But back Hunter, hey, how's it going? Back up for big here. Recipes. If you got a microwave, you can cook literally everything. Literally everything. It just takes some extra steps. So if you want pasta, you're going to put your water, you're going to put your pasta in, you're going to cook it, you're going to drain it, and it's just going to, you can look up like how much you need for per serving and stuff like that. The big thing you want to do is not put multiple things in there. So cook your pasta and then set it to the side. You're going to be getting used to reheating your stuff after you made your sauce. Realistically, if you got sauce in a jar, cook your pasta, drain it, pour the sauce on there while the pasta is hot, stir it up, put it in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Congratulations, you have some spaghetti, right? You can microwave rice. You can microwave eggs. Just crack the shell and put the egg into a different container and then put something over that to create like steam. Okay? You don't have to do the steam part, but you don't need to cook the egg for very, very long. Eggs cook at a very low temperature. You're going to probably find a lot of American recipes for the microwave, by the way. We dang near invented that shit. There are more tweaks that are needed for the Tyne versus Voldemort, but the Helsing Predator skit is locked in. Mm-hmm. Explodey eggs be bad. The fact that the lady who works and makes this stuff knows me. Crispy pork, pancetta, rice, sauce. Big, if you're part of the Discord, go into the Discord, ask people. You're gonna get a lot of recipes. You can tag me if you have any questions, and I'll do the best I can to help out when I have time. Burgers and oven baked broccoli. Ooh, that sounds good. Your temporary fur baby? What? You got you're fostering a fur baby? I love him. I love it. Look at the little patch of fur. The fur. I think I pissed off Frodo. Frodo's not over here now. Doma Reaper, thank you so much for the. By the way, if you have both this and this, remind me of Twitch. If you have Twitch and you have Prime, you can. If you have them linked, you can support us without it costing you a dime. It is one of the best ways to support us without you having to ever take anything out of your own pocket, which is what I think is really, really cool. Remember making a hamburger helper without meat and just use kidney? Yeah, you can make hamburger helper and just replace the meats with tofu or beans and stuff like that, and it will come out virtually the same. Beans are a great substitute if you're able to have them. Plenty of people can't have them for a number of reasons. Which website, Jeremy? Do you mean Cosmic Kitties or do you mean Villain Support? Because what you're doing is different than what Villain Support does. For Cosmic, we researched various ones and we decided to go with Big Cartel. That's BIGCARTEL, whatever. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. But we still had to buy our domain. So figure out what you want your website to be called, find out if it's available, buy the domain, and then Big Cartel, you can run everything like you would a normal small business and get everything listed and make all kind of changes. It's about $15 a month. We like it. But you can also make this stuff for free. You can find places that do it all for free. I know. I've memorized the Twitch jingle now. With the fur, with the fur. mm. Recipes for cold weather are awesome. Recipes for hot weather, same thing. Like you get really nice, cool dinners that are on the cooler side, which is awesome. Or you get really, really spicy stuff, which I find funny. Thank you. You know who I haven't seen in a little while, but he pops in every now and then is Alternate. I wonder how Alternate's doing. Somebody message Alternate. He used to be in here all the time. I think he's just been busy. That happened once. For the record, I hate that it's canon that he teleported in Balma's room and didn't understand anything about kissing, sex, or anything like that. And it's like, you have 2 kids. 3 kids or whatever. The implication that they are his biological children and he doesn't understand it. If you think about it at all, is that Chi-Chi had to effectively, a word I can't say, someone who is not mentally competent enough to understand the act in question. And that's not okay. So I hate that they did that. They corrected it later on down the road, but like, she used the milking machine. Yeah, 3 that we know about. Wait, it happened 3 times. Wow, that's horrible. Sleep. Dinner is good. I like it. This is one of my favorite meals. I don't get it very often because like cost money. Oh yeah. I have an ENT appointment tomorrow. When are my ice cream? I'm trying to catch up. So the boy came home from his holiday. Yeah, please come with the dog now. It's 10. Using Great Danes now. I thought someone running from one. Feel free to pee. I used to build websites. Yeah, here he goes. I don't do that anymore, but I don't mind giving some advice. Yeah. Which characters have been covered by villains? Like so many. I couldn't even. We've done an Inspector Gadget. I don't know about Terry Silver. Chris might have, but I don't know. Horchata? You talking about horchata? Has too much cinnamon in it for me. It makes my mouth go numb. I can only have like a shot glass worth. Otherwise, like it'll do way worse things to me. Because I will break out in hives if I have too much cinnamon. And then like I can feel like my throat closing after a certain point. Like I realize that like I shouldn't play with fire here with cinnamon, but it's also why like I do not consume it very often. I just consume it enough to make sure the allergy doesn't get worse. Like I don't consume it so much that the allergy get worse, but I also consume it enough that the allergy doesn't get worse. So it's like I have a fine line of I can have it every now and then. Cruella Deville. We did a whole Disney line of videos at one point. I don't remember if Cruella was part of that, but we did quite a few of them. They were doing really well. Hmm. I get that. I don't want to chew in the mic. I hated becoming allergic to it. It was when I found out that that's one of the things that was causing me to get sick and get hives and have problems. I cried. I legitimately was like, I can't have milk and I can't have cinnamon. What the hell? That would be funny. Oh. Yeah, you can microdose your allergies away, but it has to be 100% has to be done supervised. Because they'll give you like the exact dose and you can't do anything else, and then you keep and monitor that over time, and they've been able to make people who have peanut allergies get to the point where it won't kill them. They still have an allergy, but it's similar to my cinnamon allergy, where they can eat it, makes them feel tingly, but that's it. Yeah, I can't have. I can have. I know I can have goat's milk. I'm not a huge fan of it. I can't tolerate fucking McDonald's food anymore. The other day I had McDonald's, and like apparently I just had too much, and my stomach was like, mm-mm. No, I mean I can. I just have a small bowl of it. Didn't Disney try to humanize the wicked witch of yeah, they gave her a tragic backstory. It's actually really like Cruella, the show or whatever, is it's actually really good. Like it's good. She's still evil. She's still evil, so leche, which is a thick rice pudding. Oh, rice pudding. You're going with the rice. I'm sorry. Die from a bit of peanut dust in the air without treatment. He can now eat a small amount of peanuts. Yep. We'll make the. I'm trying to eat while interacting with you guys, and this particular food, especially because the problem I have with my teeth, which hopefully I need to. I'm working on the GoFundMe for my medical bills and stuff like that. I need to make a picture and then like finalize it up so you guys can send me direct support if through that, and all the money that I make through that can go like to pay off my medical bills, get my teeth taken care of, take the cats to the vets for, well, I'll be taking them for their checkup, but like make sure that I can get any surgeries that they might need, all that stuff. Which Killer, when we go take him to a vet, I'm suspecting he's going to have his teeth removed. I think he's going to have his teeth removed because, like, I've noticed he's missing teeth. And I think what's been happening is that he's been losing his teeth over time naturally, which does happen with outdoor cats. Farm cats are notorious where they'll disappear for weeks on end. He doesn't disappear. I've just seen it happen where he'll definitely have like something has happened and then he'll heal, something has happened and then he'll heal, something has happened, then he'll heal, which is great that he's healing. But also I feel bad because I'm like, I can't afford to take you in particular because you're an outdoor farm cat effectively to the vet unless like you're dying or you need your normal checkup. Oh, cats are awesome. What happens with cats when they lose their teeth, the gums harden really hard. But also I just give them soft food. But their gums will harden because I've had a toothless kitty. She didn't survive very long because she had other complications. But Frodo has had some teeth removed, and I have another cat who's had some teeth removed as well, and they have done well. I'm not giving you more. I'm not giving you more. You didn't want the piece I gave you. Unless we get donations, you're not getting another treat. You're not getting another piece of my food unless we get donations. because that was bullshit. I tried giving you a piece, and you when I put you down so you could eat it because you weren't supposed to eat it where you were at. I'm not going to tell you how many fluff balls I have. I'm not going to tell you how many cats I have. You guys can assume. Because honestly, like outdoor kitties, the only technical one that belongs to us at this point is Killer. But there's like 3 or 4 other cats that show up periodically. No. How much for the donation? This cost me 2 coffee. $15. You're gonna pay for my meal if you want another bite. Somebody has to donate $15 to my coffee. If you want to give her another bite, that'll prevent you from getting another bite. You picky bitch. As long as you don't get a goat, you'll be fine. Cats are assholes. Yeah. I love her, I do. How do you donate? It's right here. It's that link right there. And then just let me know so I can like check my notifications if you did that. You do not have to. I'll make it perfectly clear. This is just me kind of pissed off at her and not wanting to waste money on food that like she's not going to eat. Because then I can't eat that piece, and now that's just done. So she's gonna pay for you tainted the bite, you put it in the mouth, and then put it. No. I took a bite, and then I tore off a different piece, and she was eating it. You guys saw that she was eating it from my hand, and trying to eat it on the area where she's not supposed to have treats, like that. Mostly because I don't have a way. Like I can kind of clean this thing. I can't clean the other one. So I'm trying to like keep it as clean as heal. Trying to keep it as clean as I can. You gonna go over there? For those who don't know, there's a cat bed over there. I'll show it to you guys later. Gotta run. Love you. You too. You have a good one. Not yet. You too. You too. That's funny. Script home and everything. Might be checking to see if our animator can animate fight scenes. Well, he'll get some food when I go back upstairs. Check coffee. I love the comment that he did. Frodo says, "My precious." All right. Well, you paid for my dinner, so. If I can get it to agree with me here. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to get a soft piece here. I'm going to get a little at a time this time. Make it easier. You get that whole piece I'm tearing up, minus the hard part, because you struggle with the hard treats. Your teeth are just fine. I just took you in. You just had a cleaning and everything. Oh, just piss? I can't stop her chewing noises, so if you can hear her chewing noises, you're just gonna have to deal. You good? This has got a little bit of a hard piece right here, so let's break that up for you into a couple different pieces. And then I get this piece because this is like too hard for her. Right here. And these are too much salt to let her have. Are you done? Was that too much already? Are you done or you want more? We'll set it there. If she wants that other piece, I just dropped a bunch of stuff that was on my desk. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it gets expensive. Oh my god, that would be awesome. But you don't ever need to do that. Overlord demands numbs. Yeah. You done? We'll have to take a look at that later. Hand fed like deserved. She was paid to be hand fed. Now they can see that you didn't bite it and still acting like royalty. They should. She just wants to be hand fed. We're peeking behind the curtain now, seeing the backstage of it all. Still envy that beard. Mine's getting silver hair in it now, and you're 35. I have white in my hair. I have plenty of white coming into my hair. So red hair is notoriously it takes a long time. Like one day it will be just all white, like, or it'll be salt and pepper, one of the two. I'll wake up one day and just somebody will have come and like white hair. I'll probably have this color. I'm already one more year and I'm going to be 40. So, oh damn, that sucks. Let all the cats go and just let them have fun. They would probably just go for whatever boxes were accidentally left out. Philip also bought 3 coffees. So you just paid for my lunch and Mama's lunch. That's awesome. That helps out a lot, actually. I've got I said I want to talk about bills. Not going to talk about them. Unless you guys want to start the conversation of how medical bills and things suck, I'm not starting that conversation. I have to continue to remind myself. Because there's times where I just want to vent. And if you guys are okay with that, great. If not, then we have other topics. Old school Matt is doing an RP thing. So old school Matt, all the more power to you. I tend to, for dinner streams or streams like I'm really in depth working, I tend not to respond or read those. Vent, dude, it's good for you. You can vent. The medical system sucks. Thank you guys for giving me permission. I just noticed I've been talking about it a lot, and I didn't want to. So what I'm doing is I'm working on a GoFundMe to help with that, so I get direct donations that way. And with the new way taxes are done and everything, I won't have to worry about that counting as income against me. Whereas when you guys donate to coffee and stuff like that, that counts as income. That's not bad, but I also have to like monitor that really, really thoroughly. So I have, and this isn't all of them. This is just like my current bills, and it's not even including like 2 or 3 I haven't even received yet. I have, let's see here, and then here's kiddos. So there's 350, or that's $550 with kiddos, medical bills, and I'm still waiting on a couple bills. Bare minimum, there's like an $800 bill we should have paid, and I think there's possibly a $1,000 to $3,000 bill that we might have to fight. Haven't heard anything from it, but yeah. And for those who don't know, I'm on disability, and there is you can make a certain amount of money, and then they'll just yank your benefits if you make over that amount, unless you're on certain programs, and then you only have a certain amount of time to be on those programs. So like, we are not financially at the point to where I can take enough money that none of this shit would be a problem, and then lose that last benefit, because I would have to double my income in order to cover and still be where we're at now, to lose my disability, which is nuts. It's nuts. And the kiddos are expensive, and Tobias is fucking. His birthday is on the 21st. My spouse's birthday is on the 15th. The money doesn't exist for the birthdays, medical bills, and everything else right now. When we get taxes back, things will even out a little bit, because we'll use taxes to pay down a lot of the smaller bills. We have medical insurance, and no. I wish it was like this. So villain support, I am I can't go into detail, but it's not my business. Like, and the business that we could claim that insurance on, it's not that type of business, right? So you can't do that. So my spouse has insurance through their employer, which is really good insurance, but we don't qualify for assistance, so the copays are adding up. Like, our income went up, our bills went up, but we don't qualify for the assistance because the income went up, and they don't count some of the bills in question. And it's like, I can't fucking win with this. The irony is that if I were to report all the medical expenses that I'm paying, I would qualify, but it wouldn't be a 1 month thing. And that's because, like, I would have to prove that I paid all of that every single month. And if it's only for a single month, my chopsticks, then you don't get it regardless. So I'm a screwed if I do and screwed if I don't situation. There's nothing I can do about it. but just kind of try to power through. Why, hello there, says Troa. Hey, how you doing? And my kiddo does, have stuff. Yeah. Predator versus Peacemaker. We did a Peacemaker skit. I can't remember what it was though. That would be a funny joke. But it would be really hard. Glad you reminded me. Sent something for Tobias's birthday. What'd you do? What'd you do? Oh, thank you, man. I'm gonna set that to the side now. Give me a minute to set the money that he just sent for Tobias's birthday. Let me just set that to the side. That way, that doesn't accidentally get used like some of my money that you sent me. I made it up. I figured it out. Make sure this doesn't get used for bills. This is just for Tobias. Actually, I should probably change where that location is, but I won't forget that. I'll change that later. We have a 5K deductible. So, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be this year. That's another thing I'm worried about is like, I have not heard what it's going to be this year. I've not seen any changes to our stuff. We have not been notified that the deductibles and co-pays and all that stuff were going to be higher. But two of these bills are just like it's co-insurance thing where like the insurance paid for half it and then I have to pay the other half. And that was to get my like ears checked and stuff. Sometimes the stuff that I was on would have been better and sometimes not so much. It's whatever. Tobias likes rocks. He collects a bunch of rocks. So if you click on the channel, you can watch a couple of our videos, but it's like, what if heroes and villains had a hotline? Is what it boils down to. We do comedy based around heroes and villains, and 99% of it is based around call center stuff. Oh, it's okay, Big. Don't worry about it. I don't know about that one. Yeah, this it's ridiculous. The stuff that everyone's dealing with. It can be really, really hard right now. Everyone's just trying to make it through. Speaking of, I've eaten enough. Do you guys want to go over the Constantine versus Voldemort skit? What we have. For those that were here last night, one of the lines that we got rid of a couple lines. Instead of we've gone and what can I help you out today? And Tyne, instead of telling me, don't call me my whole name, just what can I info. He just goes straight into it, so we don't slow down the sketch. James, thank you so much. Trot, that's part of the point. Like I hope I made you hungry. That's hopefully we did. Related and unrelated. Yep. Go ahead. Yeah. Absolutely, you guys can talk to us. A lot of our sketches and skits and all that stuff, we look at the comment section and we go from there too. That's good. Waiting to get some ribs in. Oh, I have not had some good ribs. Oh, maybe that's what I should do for. I only have $30 right now. If I can get TikTok to pay me another $50 by next Wednesday, because my spouse's paycheck, this upcoming paycheck, is going to be small. I had some good sales before Christmas because I do TikTok shop on my personal account. And sometimes I make good money, and Last few days I've made squat. And whenever I stop getting orders in, or whenever it stops doing that, it stops going through. There's 5. I don't know. If I'm lucky, I could just go to pending. If I'm lucky, if I can get 10, 20, 30, 30, that's the 10th. And it'd be that Wednesday, right? So let's take a look at this. If I'm lucky, the 14th is Wednesday, it'd be the 13th. So it'd be 10, 20, 30, 40. That'd be after. Maybe 50. Maybe 50. If I'm lucky, if they decide to clear the money in time. Which that would be enough to take my spouse out and go get some ribs with them. I might not be eating anything. Vampire Hunter D meets Alucard. Well, we'll kind of see that one. I think he's done Vampire Hunter D before though. You remembered what you ate finally: cottage cheese and applesauce. Who would I think would win in a battle, Thanos or Doctor Doom? Not entirely sure on that one, given their various abilities and how strong Doctor Doom actually is. Oh, totally. I can't use that though because like I would have to do the greens. I'd have to go outside, green screen an actual the actual thing, or use a flamethrower thing, and then come back in here and pretend to use it. Gonna eat steamed microwave dinner, probably beef merlot and sweet and sour chicken. That sounds good. Weird thought, but where the Dragonborn rank among other heroes? Annoying. Anyway, let's do that skip. So I do my first line, which is cigarette smoke and brimstone. There's only one person that could be on the line. John Constantine, how can I help you out today? And instead of John like telling me what to call him and everything, we've gone right to him. Like, you can give me some info on the snake nose poser. Chris suggested pale, sweaty snake man. Can we come up with an insult where he doesn't know it's Voldemort yet? We're not going to do mold. We have the mold insult later down in the pure look of disapproval. And then, so since you laughed about it, here's how this goes. The channel itself does not produce very political content. It's very, very non-political-esque, right? Every now and then you might find a political joke, but it's very generalized political, okay? These streams in particular, the one that you joined, however, are my streams. The breakfast and dinner streams are my streams, and I've said it outright. As long as we can play nice, we can talk politics here and there. But I'm very out about who I support and what I support and that kind of stuff. So, and as long as you're nice, I'll be nice. It's okay, but this is a point of learning, and this is what I love about these streams. I'd rather take the opportunity to teach and get people to think and be like, oh, you know what, you're right. That was kind of, and so I'm gonna, if you're okay with it, I want to highlight that comment one more time, and I want to talk about that comment real quick and why I had that look of disapproval. I'm pretty sure you already know why, but it's the type of comedy, and I've talked about this a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go back. So I get the joke here. I do. This is a very classic. Anytime before the 2000s in particular, anytime before the 2000s type of joke, more common around the 80s, 70s, and earlier, right? Around the 90s, we started to change our form of comedy a lot more. This is what's called punch down comedy. This is when I talk about punch down comedy, this is a prime example of it. Okay. The Green Lantern is an unrealistic superhero. No man who wears a ring has power. It's a sexist joke. 100% sexist joke. It's the same type of joke like a man wears shackles when they get married, so on and so forth. There are ways to tell it that it's not the same, but instead of generalizing it by gender, which you did a good job by not like saying what type of gender. But when you read that and the way that that's worded and the way that's been worded in the past, it comes off as a genderized. You guys get what I mean. It comes off as a sexist joke. The old ball and chain, yeah. Now, people still make jokes with their spouse's approval about being married and the quote-unquote shackles of marriage. But they very quickly go, hey, this person does this, and then I do this, you know? And the way stand-up comedy works and has evolved to include that is really nice. And I don't have like a specific comic I can give you, to be honest. It's just one of those things, especially because like I have a hard time remembering names sometimes, and I'll just watch random stand-up comedy. We're all in the news these days. What, you crazy? Yeah. Tell that to Mr. T. Love helping find tunes. All right. So back to what we're going here. I'll explain why that's not a thing in a minute as well. I want to concentrate on something. Remind me, Hobo Goat Jr., to swing back to this for you when we get this line taken care of. Okay. Since Steven is here, since Big is here, we have an opportunity. We're talking to Constantine. He is from Liverpool. He's very, very British. Insults. Oh yeah, Jimmy Carr. No, Jesus Christ. Jimmy Carr. I've watched his stuff. His fucking one. Fucking. He does all around comedy. Like, he'll make fun of himself as well as everyone else. I'm not saying that that's okay. He still does what's called punch down comedy. He also does punch up comedy. He just does it all. But back to what I was. Pale King Cobra, bathrobe wearing wannabe. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a big a Bowie accent. No, Liverpool accent is its own thing, and the actor can do that. I've got in mind can do it. So Snake Nose Poser, Chris suggested the line pale sweaty snake man. We need something, especially since we took out the bugger line and stuff like that. We need something that is quintessentially a British line insult. And we happen to have people who are from the UK, Ireland, and stuff like that. By the way, I realized that that's not all the same country. Okay, however, the insults kind of travel in the same area, kind of like what the U.S. insults do too. Like someone from some Cali and someone from New York could wind up doing the same insult, but it's just spoken slightly differently, using the verbiage that each one uses with their accents and their dialogue. It's also the first 7 seconds. We have to dial it down a smidge, unfortunately. That's another thing we got to be careful about, everyone. While I'm waiting on comments, to answer your question, Hobo, Member Solutions does kind of it all, but you got to think about the call center has 2 to 3 departments on average, and then anyone else afterwards is in, like, they're probably in that same department, but especially like IT. You're all in the same department, even if like 3 people are this specific thing and 3 people are this specific thing and 3 people, you're all considered IT, and you just get transferred, then you get moved over to whichever team you need to. So that's kind of how it goes. So if you're an anti-hero, you go to villain support. You're an you go to hero, you go quote unquote to hero support or member solutions. You're an anti-villain, you go to villain support or member solutions. So that's how it goes. Pale serpentine bathrobe wearing drama queen. He doesn't know that he's a drama queen. He'd be right, but he doesn't know he's a drama queen. He is wearing. He does wear that stuff and kind of act like that though. Some noseless Burke in a potato sack. would that fit? How would we take that line and like Liverpool accent it, or is that like what that would be? Because oh my god, that is so. You want a Muppet or a blurt? Okay. So would it be some noses Muppet in a potato sack? Is that what it would be? So it would be. You can give me some info on this noseless Muppet in a potato sack, which is still not a complete giveaway. What is divvy? I'm gonna need to know what divvy is. Like, I need something that like you can still kind of like divvy is. I don't know. Oh, idiot. Maybe. I'm gonna highlight that now. You need to send me that. That way I can add that to the vernacular. I need some info on this. You can give me some info on the snake-nosed Muppet in a potato sack. Oh! That might work. It still goes like a couple different people. You guys know who we're talking about immediately, but I really like the potato sack. So I like the full. The full fits here a little bit more. You're going to have to send all these to me. Snake-nosed Muppet. I know Dingleberry. I know that one. Monty Python and the Holy Grail taught me that one at a very young age. How did I not learn all these other ones, though? All the other British comedy shows that I've watched. Was I just not like attributing to what they actually were? Why? There's a new comment. No, there's not. Okay. They're Liverpool. Yeah, that might be why. What? Yo. Okay. I want to see if I can translate this. You limp-wristed. I get that. Limp-wristed. Noodle arm. Wonky, not strong. Choir boy. Weak. Obsessed Muppet. Choir boy. Oh, pedophile. Like obsessed Muppet. Idiot.
What?
I gotta not go any further because I've got child here.
Wow.
What? Why? Did you nuke that whole thing and come down here? I'm live. You know that, right? I'm gonna be live for another like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes.
Then after you're live.
Okay. Can't refer to him as just Voldemort anymore. That's right. Oh my god, that's such a. Can someone send that to me, and translate it to? Oh, I need to know the translation for that. So, like in the captions, I can translate it. because I need to know if my translation's semi-correct. Because if it is, I can use that later on in the sketch. Because that is such a fucking epic. Send that to me on Discord with the translation of that. And Steven, if you can send me the ones that you were doing, that'd be great. Hi Anna, we're getting vernacular for people that are in the UK in Liverpool. Oh, such an awesome little thing. I need to see if the translation's been sent to me. Idiot, divvy, someone badly dressed, someone who's irritating. I got that one. I need the other ones. Well, what are you doing? Oh. Oh, highlighting it? Okay, give me a second. Let me pop up. Big. I don't know what channel you're on. Are you on? No. I'm not. I'm only on Villain Sport. So yeah, it's right here on Villain Sport. Stitch is doing well. He's off causing chaos. We're discussing what to do with that next video. Is currently what we're discussing. And that might be one I have to go live and figure out too, because there's certain things that have to happen if we have it be part of the full storyline. Let me know when you're done doing that. Okay. I have no idea what that one is. I get the Addams Family reference, but would Constantine know the Addams Family? No, they would not. I think Steven just sent it. Muppet equals fool. I think we need another translation for limp wristed. Like I'm pretty sure I know what it means, but give me another translation for what you did there. I need an Americanized version because a bunch of our audience they'll hear the word wake W-A-K-E-R and they won't be able to go from there. I think I inhaled. I think I'm done eating. Oh, I'm okay. The cat's just over here, just waiting for me to die. Weakling? Yeah, I thought it was weakling, but Noodle Arm was weakling. So what would be the point of calling weakling? Unmanly. Oh, that's spicy. Ha! It's a difference when I'm expecting it than when I'm not. That was a very hot red pepper. I don't know what pepper that was, actually. I went full on in on that. I can handle certain types of heat just fine. That was oh. I can eat curry. I can eat vindaloo. But I just took a bite, full on, and crunched that pepper. And that pepper was juicy, spicy. And I wasn't expecting it at all. That's a good one. It was part of the sauce that I was dipping everything in. It gives it a tiny bit of heat. But I wasn't expecting because it's more on the sweet side. I wasn't expecting a full on. Woo! Sherry, that's a good one as well. Oh. Okay. I'm done eating for a minute. We're concentrating on the skit. Also, my mouth needs to actively heal. That's another fun one. So can you give me you can give me some info on this noseless Muppet in a potato sack? Instead of saying noseless, snake nose Muppet in a potato sack. I think would work really well. It's still generic enough that Levi doesn't know 100% who he's talking about, but it's also a pretty decent line. Oh. Badly dressed fool. Yeah. It's a bit more friendly. Now, when we get further down in the sketch, we can work on it. So do not take me for some conjure of cheap tricks. Chris still like that. Did you just quote Lord of the Rings? He still like that. His soul, and as for his soul, Swiss cheese. We made it clear we were talking about the soul, and the reason why Levi got rid of some lines. Can you put that in the fridge for me down here? I can't eat anymore after biting into that pepper. I gotta let my stomach kind of settle now. Tone conveys meaning too, yeah. Accuse Voldy being a coke addict with his nose, probably. Oh, that is old Voldy the Moldy Voldemort. The soul looks like that because they split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. I'm pretty sure that last one might have been his nose. Do we want that joke in there? Like, pretty sure that last one might have been might have been the reason why his nose looks like that or something like that. It is not necessary to the sketch. It can be left in. It can be kept out. It's not necessary. And then time goes. Other than being a poster example for those Fugler dolls, we talked about possibly scrapping the you like the nose bit? Okay. Do we want to cut that? Okay, keep it or cut it. Here's the question. Oh, that is old Voldy the Moldy, Voldemort, and their soul looks like that because they split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. Pretty sure that last one might have been his nose. Do we keep that line? Yes or no? You can type in keep or scrap. We got keep, we got cut, keep. We got one for cut. I don't know. Steven's saying yep, but I don't know which one that is. Keep. All right. We're gonna keep it in. We're gonna keep it in. Now the next one that me and Chris were talking about, after that line, time goes. Other than being a posted example for those Fugler dolls, what is Moldy Butt like? Now Chris brings up a very good. Would time casually refer to him as Moldy Butt this fast? And I'm like, very possibly, but it does feel forced, and it's not needed after the Fugler part. To be honest, should we scrap it? So should we scrap the what is Moldy Butt like? Or should we keep it? Would like Tyne is the kind of character that would immediately start insulting his opponent. But we can also do what is he like versus Moldy Butt like. And again, scrap or keep, starting 3, 2, 1, go. What the hell? I get it. They insult. Oh, you need the breath. Okay. So we're at a keep. Keep. It's 2 keeps. 3 keeps. Remember, there's a 30-second delay, so that's why I'm like, if you need to say scrap again, you can. Keep. So far, it's looking like keep that joke in there. We got to rewrite. If you Dags, if you have an idea for a rewrite, go ahead and let me know. I don't know that character well enough to do that skit. I'm sorry, Arvin. Would refer to him as type of moldy cheese. Either way. I think Moldy Butt's also a reference, but I don't know what to. I don't. Is that a reference? Fallout. Oh, Fallout. Okay. But back to where we're going. So keep / rewrite it to make it a little bit stronger. What is Moldy Butt a reference to? Oh, you my owie. Oh, that Lord Voldemort, Moldy Butt. Ah. Oh my God. Fuck, that hurt my back.
Good?
I need to I know how to do this. It's I can't believe I forgot it. It's the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I got to keep that reference in. Moldy Butt has to stay in. It's a reference to Billy and Mandy, and I change it to, other than being a poster example for those Fugler dolls, what is Lord Moldy Butt like? So that has to stay, as that's a quintessential 90s Cartoon Network, early 2000s, I think. When did Billy Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy come out? 2001, early 2000s. So that has to stay just because of that. Gonzola like anyways. John Davis, I get the reason about why putting that in there. I don't need any more than one thing of cheese in there. And then we keep the line of, well, besides being a snake-nosed diva, I would probably describe them like a teenage girl. See, he has a diary, a tiara, a special cup, a pet he adores, and an unhealthy obsession with a certain teenage boy. And this is where the skit kind of falls apart. After I say this line, Tyne should be pissed and then kind of go from there. So Moldy Butt is a reference, like it has to be Moldy Butt. And it's a direct reference to Billy and Mandy. So that one is not changing, just because that's a really good reference, and it was in the and a bunch of people were making those comments and everything like that. So we're gonna keep that in there. That's a great way to add it and include it and move forward with it. Tyne now pissed. Well, now that presents a few problems. And then I go, yeah, I know, but it's literally the best way to describe old Voldy. And then Tyne gets, you know what we can do? Scrap the piss. Well, now that presents a few problems. Right here, Tyne does his, you fuck twat. I had demons curse me worse than you ever could. You python-faced asshole. Instead of python-faced asshole, you know what I could do? Oh my God. I need to, instead of, oh man. Oh. Arse face. I like that. I have, what is a mewing crim? Um So he gets distracted for a moment. So we cut it out. So when we make Tyne line, we'll make Tyne's line. I need to say, well, now he I need to make it clear that Tyne is now going to attack and take care of this guy. Like, within the next line after saying a certain teenage boy. And then he gets attacked, then he gets cursed. So Sherry, we're gonna see trying to harm Sunshine. So Sherry, needs to be a little bit. We're trying to figure it out. I gotta say, well, now I'm pissed. Hey, Debbie, how goes it? Well, yeah, he's trying to harm an innocent, but like the way Tyne would handle it would be like he would immediately. Need to watch Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels for more Mary side insults. Yeah, probably. We don't necessarily need the first part of the you fuck twat. The first part needs to be like he gets interrupted by the curse, right? We need the I say that line of a certain teenage boy. Well, that presents a few problems. Oh, you know what? What would be a way that he would say pain in the neck a problem? Because Tyne going, oh, that sounds like I think it does. I'm about to become his biggest problem, pain in the neck, whatever. And then we hear Avada Kedavra, you fucked what? I just had demons. I've had demons curse me. And then I go, he tried to. Well, we don't hear the Avada Kedavra because it's far enough away. We just hear the sound of what it would be. No, the demons have cursed him worse. We're keeping the you fuck twat. I've had demons curse me worse than you ever could. You also face Python. We're keeping that line. It's a very strong line. I need to add to the line is what I need to do. Because I say my line, Tyne gets pissed off. If that sounds like I think it does, I'm about to become his biggest problem. I need to make that line. I'm about to become his biggest problem. What's another way to say that? That would be some like somebody from Liverpool saying it. What is a way? How would they say basically I'm about to fight you? My stomach is still a little upset from that random giant ball of spice, effectively. What do you mean I tried to kick you off, Rogue? I didn't try to kick. Oh, YouTube tried to kick you off. I thought you were saying you. I just see the white heat. Are you wanting to pick show? Or are you just hanging out?
I'm just waiting for you to go back.
While we're waiting on some opinions about how someone from Liverpool would basically say, "Well, I'm about to be a problem for you." I'm gonna show my kiddo something. I'm gonna bad YouTube. Your phone died and had to switch to PC. Philip still hadn't gotten notification. That's weird. That's so weird. Should have given you a notification definitely by now. About to make your body. Definitely see that one. But since Tyne's talking to me, he's going to say, well, I'm about to be this guy's problem. Right? He's going to go and pick a fight with him. I have an idea let me show you while we're waiting on comments. Because I know you like Star Trek. Look at this. It's called Star Trek Lower Decks. Hey. It's called Star Trek Lower Decks. Look at how it's animated. It's animated Star Trek. I'm still live. I'm just wondering if you would like to do that one. Give it a go for 15 minutes and see if you like it once we get done being live. Okay. And if you don't like that after an episode, 15 minutes to an episode, we'll go from there.
Call me when you're done with it.
Now you gave me some Muppet Blurt. Let's do that. Make it black so I can see it. We'll go from there. Hip has been subluxing today. What does subluxing mean? That's not a word I've. That I think I know what that means. Oh, that's what my. You guys want to see something cool? I can do this on purpose, but it happens without doing it on purpose. See if I can kind of do it if I concentrate. There you go. It's partially out of the joint. That is subluxing. Oh, that hurts really badly when I dig into it, though. Holy shit. Hold on. Ah. There we go. I can do it on this side, too. Just not as bad. Not as good. Dysplasia. I've heard of that one. I've heard of dysplasia, but I didn't hear about the other one. So I'm working on fixing the issues with my shoulders specifically, but my hips and my knees somewhat do that. We know what to do for my knees, which was I had to change my walking gait. I tell you right now, when your physical therapist is like, "Oh, you're doing this," you need to change how you walk, and you have to effectively change every aspect of what you've done for 20 years. It is not an easy thing. I still to this day find myself slipping back into how I used to walk. And I have to remind myself, oh, well, that's why. So I gotta stabilize my walk. For my shoulders, I have to work out that area and strengthen my ligaments. It sucks I'm doing that not at 30, Levi. How old are you, Stephen? I thought we were close to the same age. Currently on the last recommended amount. Oh yeah, we got distracted. Gotta love a bunch of people in a chat room, all who deal with chronic pain and issues. Like we're all gonna talk and have things. Oh, 44. I thought you were younger than that. I missed up while hanging laundry outside today. It was 60 and popped my left knee. Oh, hey, if your knee is popping or slipping, talk to a physical therapist on about it. More than likely, you have to change how you walk. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's what was happening to me. I had to change the style of my walking, which changed my entire gait, which changed how I handle my entire body pain and everything. So it has not been a very pleasant experience. Dang. Right? You have to learn. Okay, back to what we were doing. We got distracted. Tyne's currently pissed. He just found out that this guy has an unhealthy obsession with a certain teenage boy. Okay? If that sounds like I think it does, I'm about to become his biggest problem, right? And I can even have that be 2 lines. Levi. And then all my British slang to challenge someone to a fight is evading you. And this is him telling me that he's about to become it. What about I'm going to do to your head as in a phase for what you're. What about I'm going to do your head in as a phase for what you're. I'm going to do your head in what? I'd like to point out I have a documented genius level understanding for literature, and I'm struggling with that. Like, don't get me wrong, I struggle with a lot of things, especially when I haven't read things in a while. The normal fashion. Okay, I am right in thinking I'm going to do your head in. Okay, I was looking at that correctly, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm like, I need clarification. Like, I was thinking, I was like, is it supposed to be quotation marks around I'm going to do your head in with quotation marks as a phrase for what you're looking for? I was right. So Tyne is talking to me. If that sounds like what I think it does, I'm about to do his head in. Is that how it would be? So Tyne would. So after I say, this is clarifying, remember 30 seconds delay. Okay. Well, besides being a snake-nosed diva, I would probably describe them like a teenage girl. See, he has a diary, a tiara, a special cup, a pet he adores, and an unhealthy obsession with a certain teenage boy. If that sounds like I think it does, I'm about to do his head in. Does that sound correct? Like Tyne is talking, he's gonna knock his head off. I'm gonna knock. Yeah, Sherry. That's what we would say. Oh, I like that much better because that is more. That's going to be more understood by. That's going to be more understood by American audience. Remember, we can't go too much into this. I can use some things, but I can't go too far. So it has to be easily understood if you don't know. I'm going to do a lot of more than bite my tongue at the creep. People would get that. A lot of people would get that, but also there's a whole generation that wouldn't understand that. Bite my tongue at you. Yes, we are. So that's good. If that sounds like I think it does, I'm gonna get a proper raging on him. Yeah, you're not far off. And then we hear the curse being fired off. So now we have escalated the situation. The game has gotten, it's getting to its climax here. I swear I'm not joking. I am joking, but we hear Tyne go off. You fuck twat. I had demons curse me worse than you ever could. You asshole face python. Levi goes, he tried to curse you? What happened? Fucking Blurt yelled, Abra Cadabra or something, and now I'm smoking. We need not Abra Cadabra, because he would know Abra Cadabra. What would be a funny Avada Kedavra, but instead of abracadabra, because that's an actual spell for time, we need something Avada Kedavra. I'm now realizing abracadabra, Avada Kedavra. Ooh, I'm now realizing why she did that. That is such a. That's both genius and lazy at the same time. Avada Kedavra. Still, it's abracadabra. Cadaver. He would 100%. And we will probably get to that here in a moment. Well, we're not replacing that line. That's the fuck twat line's good. It's the him talking to me, telling me what just happened. Yeah, he effectively is telling me that. Fucking blurt fucking blurt yelled whatever. Be such a distraction. It'd be such a distraction from the skit to have Nappa be in the sketch and ducking for cover. Ah. Yeah, but it's not really used. Yeah. Hold on. I need to look this up to make sure it's not a word. Yeah, that works. Cool. So give me a second here. We're gonna go from Tyne being pissed. I'm gonna read Tyne's line. If that sounds like I think it does, I'm gonna get a proper ranging on him. Yeah, you're not far off. And then we hear the curse go off. You fucktwat. I've had demons curse me worse than you ever could, you asshole face python. He tried to curse you? What happened? Fucking Blurt yelled avocado cadabo or something, and now I'm smoking. Okay, were you already... Okay, I think that might have healing curse. I'm just gonna say, okay, he just tried to kill you. So I don't extend the line too far. Okay, he just tried to kill you. Were you already smoking, or well, when you look this good, yes and yes. This is why no one likes talking to you, John. Like, I would put you and Deadpool side by side. I don't need the Deadpool bit here. The Deadpool bit is now where the new the skit Avada. I really like the avocado cadabo. 100% like just completely not what it was, but Levi still understands it. It's just 100% not what it was, but everyone's gonna know. It's like, oh, he just tried to kill you. Were you already smoking, or say this is not why no one likes talking to you, John. Like instead of me going off about the Deadpool thing, that distracts from the skit. We go too far out. It's a nice line. It shouldn't be in there. It really shouldn't. I need to scrap it. I love the avocado line. That's brilliant. Yeah. You gotta go. See you later. Thank you. No. Avocado is great. My brain just thought if he was drunk, he might think he heard Pokemon names. I love the avocado line. Yeah. Yeah, probably, but we're not quite done yet. We need him to acknowledge he's trying to run away and everything. This is where I cut myself off right here. And so I go, this is why no one likes talking to you, John. Like you, this twat is fushing. What? He's what? He sounds like if you threw a fart whistle down a tunnel. Is he running? That's of course he is. Finds a threat that he can't take and books for the high heels. Dude even ran from an 11-year-old. This is where we get the Catholic priest joke. And him summoning demon dogs. This is where we can have it. How would we do that joke? Do we want to do that joke as like that? Something similar to this? So it would be okay. We're gonna need to figure something out. What is the title of this video so I can warn hubby of triggers? Oh, what it is? Oh. Is that the joke I just wrote a trigger? It's the Constantine versus Voldy. If it helps any, he's gonna get his just desserts. I need to actually. He'll be fine. He just has to be careful watching. Okay. All right. So, we're gonna go from when you look this good, yes and yes. We're tying as okay. He just tried to kill you. Where you are? No. We'll go above that one. He tried to curse you. What happened? Flucking. Why does flucking sound so funny? Oh no, that's flicking. Never mind. It's flunking out. It's an actual word. It means flunking out of establishment of higher education. Huh? No way! I'll have to double check, but no, I don't think so. I've said it during the live stream. But I'll be fine. I don't have this monetized. I won't get hit for it because I don't turn them on. I don't have the monetization on Facebook or on other stuff. Don't be selfish with the cheer. I'm going to tell you to Google the Urban Dictionary of the word Flucking. Let's just say it fits. I'll wait the time frame for people to look that up and realized the change that I just made makes it work so much better now. It adds to the insult. It's gonna get people to look it up and people are gonna get stuck on that word. The sketch is almost over, so I don't care. I'm allowed to kind of like have a little bit of fun at the end of the sketch. I'm gonna wait for you guys to let me know after you look up the word after you look that word up. Urban Dictionary, that word. That wasn't like that's oh, it's flunk, but it's a very specific kind of flunking. Flunking. Not with an N, flucking. Like CUK. FLUCK, flucking. Flucking Bert yelled avocado cadabo or something, and now I'm smoking. And when you look up, if you look it up, yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's and the action of flunking out of an establishment of higher education due to a surplus of blank activity. You can probably guess what kind of activity. And he flunked, technically speaking, he never finished school. Okay, your Google sucks. It is an accident, but it works so much. Yeah, let's go with paranormal. Yeah, sure. Go with paranormal. That is not what it means, but like Urban Dictionary. Urban. F-L-U-C-K-I-N-G. The Urban Dictionary might be a US thing. Geez, Sherry, really? Oh, God, please tell me you Googled what it means. Anyways, he yelled avocado cadabra or something, and now I'm smoking. Okay, he just tried to kill you. Were you smoking? Were you already smoking? Or, well, when you look this good, yes and yes. This is why no one talks to you, John. Like you, and then interrupts me. This twat is flushing. He's what? He's running like a Catholic priest that just saw an altar boy and sounds like if you threw a fart whistle down a tunnel. Which, I'm going to be honest, as soon as I hear that in my ear, I'm not going to have a problem laughing. Of course he is. Finds a threat that he can't take and books it for the high hills. Dude even ran from 11-year-old. Oh, you limp-wristed, noodle-armed, having choir boy obsessed muppet. My dogs are hungry. We hear growling. Cerberus, fetch. You just summoned the demon dog of demon dogs. Damn. I think oh snap. Nope. I changed the line. Last line. Oh snap. Oh snap. I need popcorn for this. Crikey. Well, no, that's me talking. That's me talking. I don't need to do crikey. Use it in a sentence. Using it in a sentence. Okay. I still say somehow you should transport Fang in there as well. Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun to do. I mean, he's Cerberus. Cerberus is Fang. He just summoned Cerberus. Cerberus, fetch. Isn't Fang? No, boarhound dog. Fluffy. His weakness being music. Should we just do Fluffy? Have him summon Fluffy instead? I don't. What do we name Serby? Cerberus, Fluffy, Serby, fetch. Literally 3 different versions of 3-headed dogs. As much as I would love to add that, we're not gonna do. Yeah, Fluffy is Hagrid's. He just summoned, and then it just happened. C-R. So, Fang is the boarhound, yeah. I like this sketch. It ends on a strong note of me going, oh, snap. I need popcorn for this one. So it'd be, oh, snap. I need popcorn for this. Something along those lines. I'll figure that out. I like this a lot. I think we've got this ironed out. Cujo. I like Cerberus, Fluffy, Serby, Fetch. Well, I could do instead of Serby. Serby is I can do Cujo. Kerbos. Why Reba? Serby, Fluffy, Buttercup. Be Buttercup, Serby, Fluffy, or something like that. Cerberus, Fluffy, Cujo, Fetch. I like the way that rolls off. So I'm sending Chris a message real quick, see if he wants to pop on or not. If he doesn't want to pop on tonight, I'm just gonna pop off because I've been live for 2 hours as it is, and kiddos are wanting attention. Give me one moment. Okay. I don't remember what John Wick's name is. Edward. Not all of American swears without easy tongue rolls and gags. Huh? Okay. So Chris is not able to join us. He's very busy right now. So I'm gonna be popping off. I'm gonna show him this sketch later on. That flirking bit may get scrapped, but like the rest of this is pretty solid. I really like where this goes. It just keeps escalating all the way to where the dog is. I want to thank you guys for helping me like knock this out, especially because I needed the vernacular. And I'm gonna have to like save this vernacular for a later point as well. And if this sketch does well enough, we'll animate it. The Predator versus Hellsing is going to be animated to begin with. We already know it's a good sketch. I just have to get the voice work, and then I have to film, and then we're going to work on how we want it to look, and then release that. In the meantime, I'm working on these other sketches. I've got like 3-4 other sketches that I'm working on. I don't have anything scheduled to pop out. I apologize for everyone. I'm busy. I've got so many things I am working on. But I do want to thank you. It ain't spectacular to use the vernacular. Ain't it spectacular? Remember to, take care, eat if you need to eat, stay hydrated, take your meds if you need to take your meds. I'm going to hydrate again just because. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, and body, spirit, harmony among others. Until the wind blows, your sails are. Remember, taking one breath, one step, one day at a time. And until the winds blow, your sails are away again. Have an Acme day. Have an Acme day. This Spark the Villain. Have an Acme day. Will be retroactive. Be billed to your account. Have an Acme day. Any breakfast meeting that will be Friday. Unless there's something going on Friday that I don't know about, I will be live on Friday, and it will be upstairs. And remember, have an Acme day simply means that the best day you possibly can have. Bye now.